Alright, we are in Adventure of the Seas and we are on the 8th floor, room 8340, and we have a balcony. Let's go inside. As you can see, it is a large room here. We're going to cover everything, but right when you come in on the right hand side are some things I think everyone wants to know about. This is hooks and how many we have in this cabin. We have 2 on the outside. We do have some in the bathroom. We'll get in there later. You can see there's the breakfast menu. So you can go ahead and put this out the night before and they will give you that breakfast when you request it here. We also have our towels. As you can see, we have been using this room. So we had 2 towels. We used them late last night for the hot tub on our day of departure. We can hang them up there. Our stateroom attendant will go ahead and check them in for us. As you can see on the back of the door are some important things such as the e-muster drill and where we go for our specific stateroom. You can see we were on deck 4 and we were outside. We also of course have the classic out-catching thrills. Always put this on the outside of the door. It says please make up my room, or you can flip it around. If you're sleeping off your adventure, please do not disturb. Something else to know is there is a light switch for the room right here. That is one of the main light switches. It is interesting. We have used this room this whole week, so we're going to give some tips. Sometimes we forget that it's there, and then we try to go and do individual lights. So just remember, it is behind the closet. As you can see, there's a double door closet. Trying to get it back further enough. It opens wide. We're going to get into everything in here real quick. So, on the left-hand side of this closet, there are multiple shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. And of course, the floor counts as another one, right? We have plenty of room, and this is what we use for our pants, our shorts, our t-shirts. I mean, pretty much all clothing has to go here because the drawer space is, we feel a little limited. Over up here, atop here, we put our hats. You can put anything else up there as well. I think sometimes that's used for linen as well for the stateroom attendants. But since it wasn't being used, we use it for other things like hats. We have a lot of hangers. We did not get all of these hangers to begin with. We went ahead and asked our stateroom attendant for more. They just asked, what kind of hangers? Do you need the ones that have the clips for the pants, or do you need the ones without? So go ahead and give your stateroom attendant a call when you're unpacking so they can help you out. We also have 2 additional rows back here, down here I should say. They fold out down there and you can put hanging clothes down there as well. There's 2 of them. Underneath, you can see we put our suitcase here. This is only because we're departing. We actually put it under the bed and it made it even more spacious. So we recommend putting it under the bed. There's plenty of space under there. And you can see there's laundry service card for laundry as well as the life vest in case of an emergency. We really did feel like this closet was good space. So don't worry, that was not something of an issue for this ship. Once again, we're on Adventure of the Seas out of Nassau, Bahamas. Of course, this is probably not going to change here for years, but just giving you an idea what it's used for now. On the right here, right past those hooks that we used, is the bathroom. And the light for the bathroom is right beside the handle. So let's go inside. As you can see, right when we open it up, there are 4 hooks here. This was so helpful. We had the swim trunks that we could actually go ahead and dry there overnight, which was amazing. As we step inside, there's a few things that we want to point out here. First and foremost, the shower. So the shower does have another place to put towels or wet clothing to dry after a long day, an excursion maybe, and you have some wet towels or anything wet. Actually, it has this line that comes across that you can use. Now ours was broken, so we had to leave it up the entire time, which is not a nuisance. Plenty of room to stand. We are both 6 foot, and actually Jordan's 6'3", and all of us were fine. The shower is adjustable as well. I'm gonna step in real quick just to show you how that works. You press underneath, You can move it up, you can go down. Just much larger of a shower, honestly, than what we expected. We've been in much smaller. There are 2 shelves here, so if you bring your own supplies, great. There's also a handle for the actual supplies that come here. It is hair and body wash 2-in-1, so if you have conditioner or you need a separate shampoo or separate body wash or any other special types of hair products, please bring them, because they do not have them for you here. Outside of the shower, we have 2 bars, using 1, 2, as well as a nice shelf bar up here. We like to hang our hanging bag actually on this. If you don't have one of them, we recommend them, and it can have all of your travel accessories for the bathroom hanging down here. As for the toilet, it is right here. It is a push toilet, so there is a main switch. I'll just do it right now. Not unusual. Always put the lid down, it's best. Here's a tip to keep your bathroom fresh and have a light, cheap product. Use a car air freshener. Now this is the last day, so the whole wrapper is taken off, but throughout your day, throughout your week, if it is like a 7-night week sailing, you can go ahead and take the wrapper off slowly, and more air freshener will be good to go. That is hanging on the towel bar. There are 2 towel bars here. We have the one up there. That had 2 of our large towels on it. This is last night, so we've only got 1 now, and that's why we don't have a hand towel either. We put all of it on the floor. But that just gives you an idea of what you have. They are complete stocked, and they are refreshed twice a day. You can see the mirror here. It is a nice mirror. That is one side of it, that's another side of it, and there's a final side of it. And on this right side, this mirror actually opens up. This is really spacious. You have 3 shelves here, 1, 2, 3, and we put a lot of different products in there. Never had a problem. I also kind of just like the design. It's nice. There's a little color in it. I know there's some bathrooms where you don't get any color at all. So this really was actually a nice looking bathroom, and it was not bland. You do have a couple of cups here for you in case you like to rinse your mouth when you're brushing your teeth. You do have the bar soap, so if you like some other type of soap, go ahead and bring it here. And it is a twist knob here for the actual sink itself. And you can, of course, plug it with the back ends right here, so you can put something to wash it in. If you do have a cup to wash and you have your own Dawn soap or whatever, you can go ahead and do that in an actual kind of bath, if you will, for whatever you're washing. We do have some things down here as well. The bucket that you're always used to. We have some dirty towels down there, but that shelf down there can be used for things. We had some drinks that we put the glasses down there so that they can be disposed. There's also sanitary disposal, the toilet paper roll, and the trash can. That trash can is used for anything and everything that is not just basic toilet paper that's going inside of the toilet. Last but not least, in here there is a place to plug in an electric shaver. Looks like you have 120 volt and 230 volt. So we didn't use this, but I know some people might. Leaving the bathroom here, this room, let me tell you, we enjoyed our stay a lot, but we will tell you the things that we did have trouble with. So on the left hand side is the AC. Now our room was great. We loved our room. We do have some other people that had trouble keeping it cool. We recommend, this might have been their problem, we don't know, keep the door completely closed on the balcony. You can of course go in and out, but do not leave it open, do not leave it unlocked. Otherwise you might get a warm cabin, a warm stateroom. The mirror situation is amazing. Look at this. You have another mirror right here, which you have extra storage space. One shelf here, another shelf there, another shelf there. I don't know if you can see it. It's very dark in there. There we go. It's very dark in there. But on the bottom here is one more additional shelf. I'm trying to get a different angle. There we go. So there you can see 4 shelves. So lots of storage right there. That's kind of hidden. In fact, we didn't use that space because we didn't need it. You can see here, this is the main mirror and this is the light. This light is very nice. It really makes you glow, which is nice. There is ice available upon request. Don't ever forget it, in case you ever need some ice for whatever you have, a bottle of water late at night, whatever it may be. You do have that. You got, once again, 3 shelves in the bottom right there as well. All a mirror as well when it's closed. Really nice, really nice. As for the outlets, this is a main problem for this room. There are only 2 main US outlets. You can see my phone plugged in for one. There's one next to it, the main light. And then on the left hand side, we have a 230 volt. And then that's it. There's nothing else in here for outlets. So bring your own. You know, if you do love USB charging, which is the way of the world right now, you really need to bring your own. Otherwise, you are going to be stuck and really having a hard time. I know we did. We will be prepared next time. As for drawers down here, we have the top drawer. It's nice and shallow. Then we have other bigger, deeper drawers. None of them are too deep, but they did the job. We were able to get, you know, all of our socks, all of our underwear, all of our tanks or swim trunks. Right in the middle here, we put our laptops in here, but there's also the room service menu and breakfast menu. We worked the entire time from here during the week, so it was really nice to have a place to store the laptops when we weren't working. Now, this is interesting. This is the hair dryer, and as you can see, it is connected. So you will have to blow dry your hair out here in your actual cabin and not in the bathroom. I think that's a unique thing. That's not always everywhere. The hair dryer works. It is older, but it worked for us, and there's definitely multiple settings here. In fact, let me just show that to you. There is a max setting and a minimum setting, and then just one button. So if you need cold air, or if you need hotter air or warm air, those settings aren't necessarily there, but the max and min are there. Drawers are very similar to the other side though. Nothing too different for depth. But as you can see, if we count them all, there are 9 bigger drawers and technically 3 top drawers, but the one has the hair dryer, so it is harder to reach. You also have down here the trash can, the gold trash can underneath the chair. The chair is pretty comfortable. I sat in it all day, so if you are working, just know it's pretty comfortable. The TV, I love this feature about a TV. TV can pop out here. As you can see, the bed is over here, so that is a nice feature. We did this every single night, so we could watch TV from anywhere, but of course you can watch it from the couch as well. Up here, we have a couple things. We have this safe. It is not a huge safe. This is not a safe that you want to go ahead and put a laptop in. It's not going to fit, but it's good for the essentials. And up here, you have 2 shelves. The bottom and the main shelf. This one we use for just some odds and ends. I think we put our sunscreen up there, some sunglasses. We put our camera equipment up there. It's a pretty deep, I'm gonna just push back there, space here. I would say it's a good space to utilize, and we definitely utilized it well. All right, and finally down here is a cooler. Now, don't get this confused. This is not a refrigerator. It even says keep it cool but not cold. This appliance is a cooler, not a refrigerator, and that is exactly right. We put something in there. It did not get cold because it wasn't already cold, and honestly, I don't think it would keep something cold either. So really, unless if you have something ice cold, I don't think it's going to keep anything cold. This is something we kind of never really noticed about staterooms in the past, so I'm not sure if this is new or what. Over on the right hand side here, we do have some cubbies, some like half shelves if you will. Those were nice to put drinks when you're done, so that way they would be taken later, or plates from room service. But you see our Royal Caribbean cups as well. So lots of uses for that, but honestly, it depends on what you want. Alright, I think this is important. There is a full-length mirror here. You can see me right here. Heyo. This is really nice. When you have a hair dryer out in the stateroom cabin, having as many mirrors as possible which there are technically 3, is really, really nice. As for the couch here, I'm going to come over by the bed so I can get a bigger picture of the couch. It is a pretty good sized couch. We were able to use this for a lot of different things. You can see my backpack's in one corner and the camera bag on the other side, so it's pretty large. It is not like a super comfortable couch. I wouldn't want to sleep on it personally, but it is something that you can use for family time. There's a light above it, and when we get over to the bedroom, which it's all one room, so when I say bedroom, just the bed in general, there are 2 lights above. Each one of these has an underneath switch, so you can see the main switch right there turns on this little flashlight for reading. On the other side, switch to turn off the top. I'm going to turn off both here just to give you a look of some of these other features. If you're in bed already, you don't want to turn all the lights off, this is the switch to the main lights. The phone. I know people always have questions on the phone of what's available. Check your cruise compass, honestly. Some of these are either out of date or don't go to the right places. So check your cruise compass for anything you want to reach. Maybe it's shopping director, excursions, and so forth. Guest services, everything. Down here, there is a cubby space. It's pretty deep. Just always check it before you leave, because sometimes these and the drawers are never checked, and that's where you leave stuff behind. But it's a good deep space for any of your bedtime books or anything else you need while in bed and you don't want to have to get up over and over for. We have one on the left hand side as well. As for the bed, it was super comfortable. As you know, if you want your beds together, there are just 2 double beds together, but it acts as like a king bed, and it feels really nice. The sheets are not done this way. We actually just put them on. It is in the morning of our de-embarkation. So please don't hate the stateroom attendant. It's not his fault at all. And on the left hand side, I took the tissue box out from the main desk space. That is something that is usually over there. I took it to be by the bed, but you can see the same drawer and same cubby space, and it looks like I left one of those cruise compasses. All right, now the thing you've all been waiting for, the balcony. This is a balcony stateroom, and as you can see right here, there's a switch. We actually get a light out on this balcony. You see that little light right there? That was super helpful. We did some lives out here. We were able to take some phone calls as well, FaceTime, and be still out in front of the water even at night. So when you come out to the balcony, I just did this, but you just switch the handle from up to down. You can hear sound now because it's done that, and then you slide the door. There are 2 chairs and a table out here. The chairs do recline. So let me see if I can show you here. There's 2 little levers there. So there's 1. There's 2. So you can sit back or sit up. So that's sitting up. The light right there as well. Sit back like so. But let's be honest, this is the view we all wanted. You got these glass panels right here, and you have a beautiful view currently of Nassau because we are de-embarking. And see some people leaving over there. So let us know in the comments below, what do you think? If this is your balcony, do you have questions that we have not answered? Are there things that you want to see? Of course, we know. This is an interesting time. There might be some unique items that you might need. Let us know in the comments. If you have questions, we want to answer them. And honestly, this room in general was a great room. We love this room. The bed was comfortable. There's plenty of space. I think our main qualms were 2 things. The outlets were not numerous. The hairdryer was out in the stateroom and not able to be taken anywhere else. And it wasn't a qualm for our room, but other people did say that their cabins got warm and did not cool down. So just keep those in mind. Other than that, our stateroom attendant was amazing. We had amazing service, and we really did love this cabin. Once again, it's 8340. This is a balcony stateroom on Adventure of the Seas. I'm going to go ahead and give you one last photo of this. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, like this video, share with a friend going on adventure of the seas. But until next time, see ya.